insight from world famous director Spike Lee. We also help you make the most out of your My Pillar experience and give you the rundown of all things new in My Pillar. Tune in now.
We got James Harden and that beard of his. Look, this guy's relentless. We know he's going to attack the basket all night long, so I'm going to make it my personal mission to keep that from happening. As long as we keep jumping those passing lanes, we can give them a run for their money. I know I'll be ready.
The Jazz look to take charge at Energy Solutions Arena here in Salt Lake City, Utah. And we're going to bring it to you live. Looking at the last game for the Houston Rockets, it was a win against the Spurs in San Antonio. Also for Houston, Jones has checked in. Rockets trail by 11.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Ariza and Jones at the small and power forward. Austin out there with Harden. And it's Howard in at the center position. And Utah has possession. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And despite the outcome, I think they'll feel a little better about that game. There are a lot of positives that they can take away from that performance.
And I think that's exactly what they have to do, guys. Don't dwell on the final score. You know, think about the things you did well and move forward and take it from there.
Here's Burks, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been draining everything they put up this month. The Rockets #1.
And really, the basketball IQ has just evolved. Just the way they move the ball and share it. They always find good looks.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Ty Lawson. Harden kicks to Jones. Kicks it out to Harden. Five on the clock. Cannot hit. Utah leading by 9. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Kevin McHale.
Kevin, he thinks this team is such a tight-knit group that it's starting to get to a point where they can read each other's minds. They'll see a guy cutting without even looking up, and it's a lot of fun to watch. Hopefully, the fun can continue, guys.
Doris, thanks. Guys, shooting is a chief concern for them.
And if that is the focus, then their ball movement is going to have to be sharp today.
It's very rare that you see a team shoot the ball well without moving it well. And that's the hidden message when the coach talks about their shooting.
Here's Beverly, and the rejection by Favors. But they'll get another chance. Harden the pass to Beverly. Screen by Howard. Second chance shot, and it comes off the front of the rim. For Utah, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. There's the pick. Hayward kicks to Freak. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Lyle comes in for Derek Favors. Rodney Hood subbed in for Alec Burks. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And Utah making a change here. Ingles is checked in. They set the pick. He feeds it to Hood. Passes it to Perovich. Gets an open look and hits.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Jacks up a 3. Brewer, good. Brewer's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him. And guys, Patrick Beverley, a perfect fit for the Rockets alongside James Harden. You know, Beverley is in that complementary role as a 3 and D guy. And remember, also, even though he's the point guard, he doesn't need the ball to be effective. He's good at just spotting up for threes, and he's a hounding on-ball defender. And how about the grasp they had on the game plan for this one?
You know, I know it's early, but I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say we could be headed for a blowout unless something dramatically changes and fast.
And looking now at the numbers for Howard, tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 points a game, 13 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And the intimidation factor that he possesses with his shot blocking and rim presence, really the backbone of their defense.
Yeah, you know, he's protecting the rim like it's his family. I mean, don't even think about going in there.
Jazz leading by 10. And Beverley plucked out of Europe by the Rockets. Clark, he signed a new contract this past offseason.
And a nice value for the Rockets, Kevin. I mean, he's a player whose impact on the game really transcends the stat sheet. That's often the case for those guys that are all defense caliber players.
And that's his second.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Monty Eunice is checked in for Howard. Ariza comes in for Jones. James Harden, he's checked in for Marcus Thornton. And Ty Lawson subbed in for Patrick Beverley. This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Brewer is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then there's Monty Eunice. Then it's Harden. And it's Lawson in at the point guard.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Houston moving the ball around. And stolen by Freak. Wants to get it to Burks and does. And the rejection by Harden. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful 2-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further. And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Ariza against Favors. They get it back. Monty Eunice. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. For Houston, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. He misses the free throw. Like last season, we saw Monty Eunice make some nice. Rockets have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Here's Beverley. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And Monty Eunice actually showing a newfound post repertoire there. I mean, he's deceptive. He has hooks and pump fakes, little up and unders. The Rockets looked to him for offense when they weren't playing through Harden.
Hood gets the bucket.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Now here's Beverley, covered by Perovich. And it's Beverley missing.
And Monty Eunice is a very confident player. I think where he can still improve is his rebounding and defensive impact. With a 7-foot frame, he's got to learn to play like a 7-footer. And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Harden kicks to Howard. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter. And guys, Dwight Howard's an interesting guy, one of the most physically imposing players in our league, and yet he's known for his lighthearted, almost playful nature.
Pass to Lyles. 6 to shoot. Hood dishes to Booker. Tries from 10, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Booker's got 9. Houston's gone 4 of 7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. And for Howard, his parents raised him to keep a smile on his face and stay upbeat and remain positive. He's done all those things and still competed in the rough and tumble world of pro basketball.
Yeah, and yet some of his peers and contemporaries have gone at him. Durant, for instance, Kobe Bryant called himself, Byron Scott questioned his desire. Guys go about their work in different manners.
Harden right side. And he gets it to go. Harden's got 9 points in the quarter.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Dishes it to Ingles. The pass to Lyles. He kicks it to Ingles for 3. Can't get it to go. And it's Houston the other way. There's 1:17 left in the first half of the game. Now the dish to Jones. Here's Harden on the wing. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev. That also was a factor.
And it's Freak missing. Houston's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Harden has a wide-open look, and it's good off the back rim and in. Harden's got 18 points. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
To the left side wing. The Jazz with another miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Howard up on top. He's got 8. Here's Jones. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he makes the first.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
He doesn't get the second one. And a wide open look for Freak. It's good from long range. Freak's got 5 points in the quarter. Harden kicks to Thornton. Just 3 on the clock. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And the Rockets lead by 1.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far.
Yes, guys, I mean,
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break. Different look for Utah. Lyles checked in for Rudy Gobert. Booker comes in for Derek Favors. And Freak subbed in for Exum. And then for Houston, Brewer comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Patrick Beverly in for James Harden. Burks the off guard with Hayward at the 3. Booker out there with Lyles. And it's Perovich in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. You're looking at the list of the NBA's top shooters from behind the arc for the past month. You look at Beverly. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Alec Burks, another sniper. He'll hurt you from three-point land.
You know, it's really fascinating, Kevin, to think about how these guys are shooting the ball better from behind the arc than some players are shooting from the free throw line. I mean, that's saying something right there. Impressive.
And continuing to expand his arsenal last season, Patrick Beverly, the guard for the Rockets. Career highs in assists and rebounds per game, and he's one of the smallest guys on the floor.
Yeah, and he's really working on the details of becoming a better playmaker, becoming a guy that has coaches trust him to handle the basketball in those crucial situations.
And the Jazz making a change here. Hood's checked in, and a change for the Rockets. Thornton's checked in. And Beverly kicks to Moniunas, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Moniunas has got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
They set the pick. Kicks it to Hood. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Free.
You know, talking about Beverly, his wrist injury really changed things for the Rockets at the end of last season. Suddenly, 37-year-old Jason Terry had to take on big minutes at the point, and he was serviceable, but they missed Beverly's toughness on defense particularly.
Ariza passes to Brewer. Beverly dishes to Moniunas. And Houston again with the bucket.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
Down low, here's Hayward. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And going back to the one thing with Patrick Beverly, his shot could still be more consistent. Last year, he was down in shooting averages across the board, including just 38% from the field. It makes it very difficult on your offense when you have an inability to space the floor.
From outside the arc, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
And now we've got a moment to see how the Jazz are doing ranking-wise, Kevin. 8th in three-point field goal percentage. 9th in blocks. And the shooting numbers a bit woeful. Just top 20 in the league in field goal percentage.
And they've also enjoyed a lot of success from beyond the arc. I mean, as you can see by that top 10 ranking and three-point percentage, that's a shot they should continue to feature in their offense.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
There's a screen by Moniunas. Utah with the rebound.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
It's taken away by Brewer. And oh, here we go with Thornton with nobody back. And the shot is good. Thornton's got 7 points in the game.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Lyles, and he makes good on the layup. Lyles got his second bucket tonight.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And counting. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Joe Ingles is checked in for Gordon Hayward. Stolen by Beverly. Feeds it to Moniunas. Can't connect from short range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And what a tremendous game for Freak. 15 points, and he's hit 6 shots from the charity stripe, contributing to their offense.
And you know what? When he's had the opportunity, he's been in attack mode, and that's what led to those points at the line.
Exum, he's checked in for the Jazz. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Howard's checked in for Trevor Ariza. Outside for Thornton. He's looking for Howard and finds him. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And guys, you know, we've talked about it before, but it bears repeating. Dwight Howard may be the best overall rebounder in the last decade. 5 times out of the last 8 years, he's led the league in rebounding. That's almost impossible to do in the modern NBA.
Howard is still Clark, an efficient rebounder, still prolific in fact, but he's no longer dominant. Last year he had not one 20-plus rebound game. Tell me the last time that happened.
Well, you know, this being Dwight's 12th season in the league, Kevin, a lot of wear and tear on him. I think he's trying to fight through it, and he's still very much more than serviceable. Wants to get a ring, and he's doing his part to try to make that happen.
Now here's Freak, defended by Beverly. Poked loose, stolen by Beverly. Drops in the breakaway layup. Beverly's got the lead up to 6 now for Houston.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Pass to Wiles. There's a good screen. Exum passes to Wiles. They get a hand on it. Here's Booker. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Monty Eunice.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws.
And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost.
We got to forget about that one.
Gentlemen, I'm here with
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, going to a building on the road and completely control the action like he did, only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.